gentlemen, please welcome your Star Wars Weekends host, a man with the freakish vocal range and 3 first names, James Arnold Taylor.
Wasn't he great? Isn't he fantastic? Isn't it cool that we have all these fantastic Star Wars celebrity guests here at Star Wars Weekends right now? Let me try it again. Isn't it cool that we have all these fantastic Star Wars celebrity guests here now, huh? Remember, we're all in the air conditioning. We're all happy now. Hey, I'm James Arnold Taylor. I'm your host of Star Wars Weekends. This is the 4th year I've hosted. Anybody been here last year? You're sick of me now, aren't you? You can come up here and do this part. So this is the part where I tell you about, because people go, well, James Arnold Taylor, I've seen Car, I've seen Rain, I don't get it, why is he here? So, I am actually a voice actor. So I do voices in cartoons and movies and TV shows and things. And every time I tell people that, they always ask me one question. Have I hurt you in anything? To which I always say, well, I'm the Force Jedi Knight's Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Master Protocol on the Clone Wars. But did you know I'm also the voice of the evil genius, the leader on Hulk and the Agents of Smash? And Bobby on Talk Next Muffins.
Yabba do, Fred Flintstone.
And Johnny Test, it's totally awesome.
I'm the voice that tells you what's coming up next on Animation Domination. I even be the voice of the skull here at Disney's Hollywood Studios' Legend of Jack Sparrow. That's Captain Jack Sparrow, who I voice in video games.
Oh, now speaking of video games, I'm Ratchet from Ratchet & Clank, Tidus from Final Fantasy X, Lego Spider-Man,
the Silver Surfer. I'm the Force Professor Charles Xavier.
I'm the voice of all the Luminons.
Wow.
And when celebrities aren't able to do their own voice, I fill in for them. People like, oh wait a second, Michael J. Fox for Stuart Little and Disney's Milo Thatch for Atlantis Lost Empire. I'm Hiccup and Fish Legs in How to Train Your Dragon, and that's pretty cool, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, we train dragons.
I'm Andre the Giant for the Princess Bride game.
I've been Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, and it's crazy the way I've even been Christopher Walken when they leave more cow out of me. So buckle up and ride safety. Offer expires.
Joe Mrs.
That's the life of a voice actor. We're always in little padded rooms talking to ourselves. And hopefully if we do our job right, you don't recognize our voices or know it's us until you hear us and go, wow. So if you'd like to know more about being a voice actor, please come to my show right back here at 7:45 tonight. It's called Obi-Wan and Beyond. It's a lot of fun. We're going to run through about 200 different voices, and we're going to have a great time. Anybody seen it yet? Well, tell somebody else, and they'll tell somebody else, and hopefully we'll all be back here and we'll have a lot of fun. But right now, man, do we have a show for you. This is a fantastic day. Day 1 of week 4 of Star Wars Weekends, and we have got, ladies and gentlemen, Ray Park, we have Darth Maul, yeah? From one other person that couldn't make it, but wanted to give you a little hello. Take a look at the screens.
Hi, I'm J.J. Abrams. I'm in London working on the new Star Wars movie. Otherwise, I'd be there with you today. I can't tell you what a thrill it's been over the past year, working with this incredible team, helping build these worlds, creatures, costumes, designs, seeing everything come to life. I cannot wait for you to see it. So I'm sorry I can't be there with you at Star Wars Weekend, but I hope you have a great time. Thank you, and the Force be with you.
Anybody excited about that movie? Okay, pretty cool. I'm excited about our first guest. This man is a very, very talented martial arts expert, championship, stuntman, actor, inspiration to me and many others, and also responsible for bringing to life one of the greatest Star Wars villains ever. Take a look again. Week two of having you with us here at Star Wars Weekends. Anybody with us last week with Ray? Man, we love having you here at Star Wars Weekends, right? And you do an amazing job. There's so many great things, and we have a lot of fun. That's the thing I love, is that you're never afraid to have fun. See, there we were last week. We had a little selfie there on stage, and then you see Darth Vader was photobombing us. And there's another one, yeah. And there's, just warm up. You were doing the splits on that. Did anybody see that? Look at this, it's on the motorcade. That's pretty fun. Now that right there, hold on that for a second. That is my view of you during your show, A Visit to the Mall. That's pretty cool. Do we have any other ones of that? Look at that. Huh? So if you come back here later today.
There's my daughter.
Oh, there, you see her right there. That's great. She's like right there. Oh, look at that, huh? That's us having a big battle. You can see if Obi-Wan wins in this battle. And come back and see.
Wearing the same shorts.
Yeah, kind of look at Okay, oh, look at that. Yeah, I felt that. You gotta look close for a second. You see that? Now, okay, A Visit to the Mall is happening this week at different times, 6:15.
Yep.
Because we have a few things going on here this week. It's a crazy Star Wars weekend, but 6:15, we're going to take a visit to the mall, and this is a great show. I mean, tell us what we might expect to see at A Visit to the Mall.
You get to see and hear me talk about my martial arts and my movie background, and how I got into martial arts and how I got into films.
And then, one of the cool things is, you bring some kids up on stage.
Yeah, that's the best part, you know, it's like, they're talking about martial arts, a warm-up to bringing the kids up on stage, and I used to teach martial arts and gymnastics before I got to film, and it's even better now, you know, having that experience with kids because of the Darth Maul background and my background, so I can goof off a little bit more now and play these characters.
Well, you do a fantastic job, so if you get a chance, come back for A Visit to the Mall, 6:15, right here at the Premier Theater, all right? Everybody gonna come back, yes? Okay, there's so many great characters. I mean, the list goes on, but I'm just going to roll through some of them here. Toad in the X-Men, pretty cool. And a handsome Venom. Is he cute? He's a cute little guy.
Nice teeth.
The Headless Horseman. There, pretty good there. And Snake Eyes, my favorite, Snake Eyes. And now you have a new film out, Jin. What is Jin about?
Jin's a supernatural thriller.
So it's not gin like Ebola gin.
It's not the alcohol.
Okay, good. And yeah, J-I-N-N, and it's about what then?
It's about the gin. Like there's stories in the Middle East and Asia where there's a good gin and a bad gin. And
okay, yeah.
Like if you're not good, if you don't go to sleep, the gin's going to come in.
Like a boogeyman.
Like a boogeyman.
Okay,
good. A genie or something like that.
I'm guessing you're not the gin. You're the one that's going to stop the gin.
Maybe.
Yeah, you never know. Okay, all right. Okay, well, look for it out there. It's a brand new one there. But going back to Darth Maul, I don't know. Could you ever imagine? I mean, this is like one of these characters that he's kind of, it's strange to say, but he's a beloved villain. Which is, I mean, everybody loves Darth Maul.
I remember that day.
Yeah.
We went to Tunisia, and it was awesome to be there. Everyone had been wrapped, and they were back at the hotel in the swimming pool at 2 in the afternoon. Yeah. And I was asked to stay there until the sun set so they could get this awesome view of the dunes. But what I could think about was everyone was eating and in the pool, and had to be stuck here. But it was great to do, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Fun.
You don't look very happy about it in that shot.
Feed me.
But a great character. How old were you when you did that character?
I was 22.
22.
I had my 23rd birthday while we were shooting it.
Is that right?
It was one of the best birthdays. I met my wife. It was one of the best birthdays I ever had.
Man, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, and look at there's a moment I'd like to forget. It's dead. Yes. Reenact that.
It's more like. It's going.
Try that again. You take that guy. Now you do it again. Now swipe your lightsaber. Whoa! Yes! That's what he always wanted. Okay, I had to give him his moment. Hey, okay, but taking a look back, let's take a look back with Maul and making Maul. Let's look at the screens here.
Which I said I wanted a faster version of what the other movies were, more energetic version. And that's basically what he gave me. And I think the key to it was that we had a good villain who was a great fighter.
I always wanted to fly when I was a kid. I wanted to be like the guys in the movies. So that's how I started my martial arts.
You know, I found Darth Maul, and he's being played by a guy called Ray Park, and he's very good in like kendo and martial arts, and he's a brilliant gymnast. And you know, he's better than I am.
We actually cast a villain who was a sword fighter. You know, when you have one of the characters who actually knows what he's doing and is really an expert at it, it definitely ups the ante for all the other actors to do their thing as well as they can. And I think it makes a big difference on the screen.
We could see immediately he had the look, he had all the physical skill, he was incredibly disciplined, and the amount of work that this guy did was phenomenal. I mean, he put everything. He spent, 20 hours in the studio every day. The hatred that comes out of his eyes, there's no question that he is the serious bad guy. The makeup, which was beautifully done, instantly shows you someone who is a real menace, evil incarnate.
The look of Darth Maul, the Sith Lord, I think it's cool. I think the makeup and the horns and the lenses and the teeth, you just can't help being naughty, you can't just help being that character. I think we all have a bit of a dark side in us, and so I just try and bring that out in myself when I play a character.
Well done. A bit of an accent there? Yeah.
Squeaky.
No, man, you just made this character so great. Now, but I'm wondering, because such a cool character, so collected and such an expert, did you have any embarrassing moments on stage?
Yeah, well, not while we were filming, but I just had a meatball curry that was homemade. And,
A meatball curry?
yeah, it was beautiful.
Wow.
And yeah, I like a little bit of time for my food to digest, so I
Sure.
sort of jump around and pretend to be Darth Maul. And Nick Gillard, the stunt coordinator, wanted to show, George wanted to see the test fight. He wanted to see the desert fight.
Okay, between Qui-Gon and...
Qui-Gon and
Yeah.
Darth Maul. That would be the first fight we would film. And so, of course, it was very warm and humid, and we had the practice lightsabers, which were made out of aluminum and the handle. And so we're going through this fight, and then one of the blocks I did just above the head. And the way we choreographed it, the way we were doing it, was very minimal moves. It wasn't big moves. It was just very, very cool and very close quarter. And the whole bend, as I blocked it, because we'd been using them all morning, the head got warmed up, and it bent on me as I was blocking it.
Oh,
And
man.
plus, I think it was a different energy because I was like, oh, I'm going to do this. And it hit me in the head, and I was just flat on the floor.
It was all that curry. All that curry did it.
I'm just glad I didn't bring it back up.
And George said faster, more intense.
Faster.
Yeah.
But he was cool. He approved it on the first go, and I've never been knocked out before like that. So.
Wow, so it literally did
Just hit the ground.
Man.
I wasn't expecting it.
And was it Liam that did it? Or was it the stunt?
It was just
Okay. Okay, what about, like, do you have an odd moment? Is there anything that's like a strange moment on stage? Like, wow, or on set where it's like, this is surreal or this is weird?
Yeah, there was a moment where, near the end, where Obi-Wan is in the pit, he's hanging there, and I have to be out at the edge of the pit, and I have the lightsaber and standing, I'm doing it, the hose swinging like this.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. Look at that
moment.
I was going to reenact it there. But
And there was a couple of different sets that we had, but the one I had to do that for, I was high up, and there was no crash pads, and George And
So that is like really a drop then?
there was a drop. Yeah, there was a big like 50, 60, 70 foot drop. And to me it was pretty high at the time because I wasn't cabled in and George wanted me near as close as possible to the edge. And I just remember, that was when I first realized that I had a little vertigo. You know?
Yeah. Were the sparks actually there or were they put in afterwards?
No, they were.
So they're sparking, you're doing this,
On my
you're
cue.
3
Yeah.
stories up and...
Plus I had the contact lenses in. And I think that's what made it scary for me because I couldn't really see.
Yeah.
So there was no peripheral, there was none of this second, third nature. If something went wrong, I could sort of
Well,
get
that's
myself
scary.
out of it. I just could see through pinholes. You know?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
It's scary for me.
Well, okay, so then, now you were mentioning this one. I'm wondering, because I love this story, about kind of a behind the scenes moment. When Obi-Wan Kenobi cuts you in half, my favorite part, there's this great, I mean, we all just know it because we just know the scene. There's this great face that he makes.
Yeah.
And it's like something happened, something bad there.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, what happened, that face comes from, you know, that's my first, you know, we all act as kids, but that's the first time I got to act in screen. And as a kid, I always rooted for the good guys. So in my childhood, I never once pretended to be dead. It was always, I was standing above and
Yeah.
I'm the king. So when I'm playing the bad guy and have to be chopped in half, I didn't know what it would feel like to be chopped in half.
Yeah.
I was trying to be a professional as an actor in my head, going, what do I do? So I just imagined needing to go to the bathroom and needing to go for number 2, you know? So that was, I know it's sort of, but I was like, what do I do? How does, you know?
I think we have that clip now. So now with that information, let's take a look at it. You guys have it? Go ahead and roll it. Let's see. Well, he got to go. So.
I'm not making fun of anything.
No.
Just at that time, I was trying to how do I
But it
react?
worked.
What does a lightsaber feel like?
It really worked, didn't it? I mean, it's this great kind of like, oh, now we all have a, yeah, I think that's what it's like. You never know as an actor where you're going to draw from, what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Hey, you're always a good sport here. Now, we went out, we've got a correspondent out there on the streets that's ready to get people to see if they can do some Darth Maul impressions. You mind taking a look and seeing the judges? So I think it's time for a Darth Maul face-off.
It's time for a Darth Maul face-off.
Okay. So again, we have our Star Wars Weekend correspondent out there. James, how you doing? Go ahead. What's going on out there?
Thanks, James. Okay, we are out here for a Darth Maul face-off. Let's see if some of these younglings can beat Ray Hawk in a face-to-face duel. Okay, I'm here with
Spencer.
and
Noah.
Spencer and Noah. Give us your best Darth Maul face.
I challenge you, Ray Park,
To a duel.
to a duel.
A Darth Maul face-off.
A Darth Maul face-off.
Now I'm actually kind of scared. Let's harness the Force and give your best Darth Maul face. All right, Ray. I'm here with Casey. And Casey is going to give his best Darth Maul face. You ready? You summon the Force. I think you can beat Ray Park in this. Ready? All right. Give him your best face. Excellent. Oh, yes. Ray Park is no match for Casey. Well, the Force is certainly strong out here, leaning towards the dark side with these younglings, but I think that wraps it up for now.
Hey, James, you were actually my favorite part. You were fantastic.
Thanks. You're not so bad yourself, James.
Come on, really. Okay, thank you. See you later. Okay, bye. Hey, all right. Okay, was that great? Was that great? They did great, didn't they? Great, what you think? Now, I'm wondering if somebody here in the audience might be able to go one-on-one with Darth Maul.
In a Darth Maul face-off.
Ooh, we got a lot. Really? Very excited in the front. You're jumping up and down. You want to give it a shot? Okay, you come around this way, that's fine, go ahead. I have found your opponent, Ray. Ray, come on up here. This is going to be the Darth Maul face-off to end all Darth Maul face-off. Hello, my dear, how are you? What is your name? Lydia. This is Lydia, everybody. You're a princess. Now here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna see if you can be meaner and tougher and more fierce than Ray Park, than Darth Maul, and go head to head with him. What do you think? You think you got it? Okay, and remember to face them so they can see and everybody can judge and see who actually is gonna win this. Yeah, you get into it as well. All right, ready? Here we go. It's a Darth Maul face-off! Wow. See? Yeah, Darth Maul, that would have worked with Obi-Wan Kenobi. It would have been sweet. It would have been like, actually, you know what? We use this Obi-Wan. I like this one. Hello, Darth Maul. Oh no!
That's the way it should have been.
This is my favorite right there. Look at that.
You like to tease me about the whole slice and half.
I do.
You know, I actually came prepared this time, and I brought a clip.
You brought a clip
on how the end fight should have.
Between Obi-Wan Kenobi and
Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. Hey guys,
you guys want to see it? Really? You want to see this? He is a true Star Wars legend. And besides his long list of credits, he's known as the smoothest character in the galaxy. Take a look at the screens. My friend.
Well, it's very nice to see you.
I've had the pleasure of the last few years getting to see you here, and we always have a good time because you're a very funny man.
In Ireland?
We were in Ireland together a few years back, and you were in an area where I was doing my stage show, Obi-Wan and Beyond, which is at 7:45 tonight. Now it's just bad. But I was doing the show.
He's so brilliant. This guy is really brilliant. The guy with the three names.
That's what it is. It's the three names. Each one has to have a voice. And so I tried to come up with, but no, we were in Ireland doing a show together, and it was great fun, and you were so kind to me. And so here we are, and I think we have quite a few Billy D fans out there, don't we? Star Wars thing, we've got to look at a very long list of films and TV credits. We've got Brian's Song, nominated for an Emmy with James Caan. Now, that was one of your favorites, wasn't it, Brian's Song?
Well, yeah, that was I refer to that experience as an act of love.
Yeah.
It was a total, complete experience.
It's an
One
awesome
of those
film.
rare moments in most people's lives.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was awesome, and I hope everybody sees it if they haven't already. Lady Sings the Blues, Mahogany, Nighthawks, Tim Burton's Batman. I mean, this just goes on and on and on. Harvey Dent in Batman. I thought that was fantastic. You were great.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
And then we've got one that just happened recently here. It was the season of Dancing with the Stars.
That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of work, though. I mean, we did about 4 or 5 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Is that right?
And I got talked into doing that one.
Yeah. Well, you did great. You were fantastic.
It was fun. It was good exercise.
Yeah. Well, and you've had a hip replacement before too, right?
Well, I had 2 hip replacements, but I got a back problem, so I had to stop doing it.
I couldn't do it. I haven't had any hip replacements. I couldn't do any of that. So I mean, that is fantastic.
Well, interestingly enough, even the younger people, like I think Danica,
yeah,
she something happened to her ribs, and I think one of the professionals, one of the boys, I think he dislocated a shoulder.
It's dangerous.
So it's pretty grueling stuff.
Yeah, especially.
But it's a lot of fun, though.
Well, good. Well, we loved having you on it. I thought that was great fun. And then there's this little movie you did called The Empire Strikes Back. That was How did that all kind of come about? Was I mean, they approached you and said, "Hey, we've got this great character," or did you have any input on the character at all, or how did it all start?
Oh, it was Herb Kirshner.
Yeah.
And it was a very interesting, unusual situation. Most actors have to go to somebody's office and sit before a panel.
Yeah.
But Kirshner came to my house and we sat and we talked. And we talked about a lot of different things, including Eastern philosophy, which I was pretty much involved in at that time, and he was involved in Buddhism. So we established a pretty good rapport, and that's how it basically happened.
Well, because I remember, when the news came out that you were going to be in the movie, I was like, this is big news. This is really fantastic. So it was so fun. And then right off the bat, Lando comes in, and we know that this is going to be a very special character and a very pivotal part of this film, but then also on into the Star Wars world. But
The cape.
The cape. It's all in the cape. I don't know. I think it's all in you as well, my friend. Let's take a look at that scene there.
Are you slimy, double-crossing, no-good swindler? You got a lot of guts coming here after what you pulled. How you doing, you old pirate? So good to see you. What are you doing here? Repairs. I thought you could help me out. What have you done to my ship? Your ship? Hey. Remember, you lost her to me fair and square. And how you doing, Chewbacca? You still hanging around with this loser? Hello, what have we here? Welcome, I'm Lando Calrissian. I'm the administrator of this facility. And who might you be?
Leia.
Welcome, Leia. All right. You old smoothie.
I am secretly human cycle relations. My facilities are at you.
I mean, we've all seen that scene, but now we get to watch it with Billy D. Isn't that awesome? There's something very cool about that. and seeing that, and learning that it was your
Hello,
ship.
what have we here?
See, I need a catchphrase like that. It's cool. Hello, how's it going on?
Hey, it works every time.
Okay.
And don't let the smooth taste fool you.
That's right, they're all there. But now let me ask you, I was talking to Ray here about kind of unusual scenes or scenes that maybe you wouldn't expect to have something happen. You had a scene like that in Return of the Jedi. Was it?
Yeah, we were doing the scene over the Sarlacc pit.
Sarlacc pit, yeah.
On the, what do you call it? The squid? But it was a squib.
Oh, the squids from the electrical squids that shoot that make it look like
Why do they
fire.
do that anymore? I mean, you know, you have all of these computers now.
Yeah, everything's computers now.
Anyway, at that time they used squibs, so that when somebody was shooting at you, they'd set these things off.
Yeah.
And I got one right in through my toe. And at that moment, Harrison was supposed to save me. And he was coming down on the rope, and he was really emoting, and he was acting so much to the point, he was so entrenched in what he was doing, and I'm like screaming, I'm hurt, I'm hurt, I'm hurt. And he just kept on going. Until finally he just kind of snapped out of it and realized that there was something going on.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Right, yes.
Like, you know.
Hang on. That Sarlacc pit is a very strange looking thing. It's very sexual.
We met here the other week and he discussed that.
We won't discuss it any further.
Okay. The thing about Lando Calrissian, he's an interesting man. Now, I don't know if you are aware. You know, they have those old, the most interesting man in the world commercials. Have you seen those? You guys seen those? Two of you. Great. This is going to be fun. You've seen the Dos Equis commercials, right? Have you seen the one featuring Lando Calrissian? Take a look at the screen.
Hello, what have we here?
His mustache alone made the Kessel Run in less than 11 parsecs. He is a jump to light speed. He is so cool, when he arrives on any planet, the temperature drops 30 degrees.
All right, old buddy.
He is the most interesting man in the galaxy.
I got one. Who's got two thumbs and betrayed his best friend? This guy!
Too soon?
Something I always loved is that you have such a great sense of humor about it all, and
Well, I love parodying myself.
do you? Yeah, it's fun. You gotta make fun.
When you see the Rebel thing.
Yeah, Rebels. Anybody know that Billy D is going to be on Rebels? Pretty good. We're excited about that. How many of you are excited about it? But I mean, okay, here's one that's one of my favorites. I loved the show, but when you were on it and with our old friend Don Faison, take a look at you on Scrubs. I love this one.
Look, Julie, I'm very protective of JD. So it's going to take a lot for you to win me over.
JD wanted me to introduce you to my godfather.
Julie's a great girl.
You can call me Billy D.
Yes.
Someone's here who wants to say something.
And don't mess this up, man. Be smooth.
Lando's right.
D.
Is that a good time on Pathology?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But
I love doing that kind of stuff.
Well, you do a lot of it too. I mean, Robot Chicken, which we saw a clip from, that 70s show. Modern Family, American Dad. I mean, all of these. And some of my favorite stuff is that what you've been doing on Late Night, and like with Jimmy Kimmel. This is actually, I think this is pretty great. Take a look at this one.
Miley Cyrus has quit Twitter. Though I will miss it, I will never forget it thanks to this exciting offer not available in stores.
Hello, I'm Billy D. Williams. And now you and your family can relive all of Miley's greatest tweets with the Miley Cyrus commemorative tweet. And every month you'll receive a limited edition hand-fired plate featuring one of Miley's classic tweets. Who could forget? Chili cheese fries for breakfast. No, no. I have the hiccups, y'all. And just bought way too much music on iTunes. Someone stop me. With these elegantly crafted plates accented in 24-karat gold leaf, you'll be able to share Miley's sorrows. Lost my lucky bracelet, sad face, my whole day and yours. OMG, I found my lucky bracelet. It was in the cup holder in my car. I don't know and I don't care how it got there. Do not do good times. Good times indeed. Order now. And as a bonus, you will receive this Billy Ray Cyrus achy breaky cereal bowl.
Hey, you know, guys, I only have so much authority here as the host, and I can only do so many things as the host of Star Wars Weekends. Closing the show, I can do it, but it's not going to be as special as if we were to bring somebody to here that is really both Star Wars and Disney combined. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jedi Mickey! His Jedi robes, appropriate title there, Jedi Mickey. But guys, we need to get into our Mickey stuff. So, do you mind, Billy? Is that ready? Okay. Mickey, you're all set. You got yours. You don't need these. All right, guys. Okay, let's all just move because this is the silliest picture ever. Close and stars in the Saga Talk Show.
Aw, it would be my pleasure.
Excellent. Okay, can we have a little music, maestro, please? Now it's time to say